Alright, so I hope that this video, I hope that you guys can see me. Like, I was literally about to eat lunch right now, but I just saw it was raining outside. I don't know if y'all can see that. I can even go show you guys. There's my cat right there. There's my cat. And it's raining pretty nicely outside. So I wanted to make this video because I thought it just felt good. I've been wanting to make a video. Hope you guys can still hear me. Make a video while it's raining. And something recently happened to me, and I think it can really speak into your situation if you're dealing with something where you are not really understanding how to hear God's voice. If you're trying to hear God's voice, you don't know what it sounds like. I can't miss it with the tripod, ignore it. But you don't know how to actually like, what is God trying to say to you? And when you hear something, is it actually like you hearing God, or is it just like something that you're feeling yourself, something that you want to do yourself? So something happened to me recently, and I think if you guys are feeling that, if you're in a place where you don't know what you should trust, if you should continue to lean on that, I think this is really going to speak into that. So yesterday, well, actually, we're going to start the story. A couple days ago, me and my girlfriend, we were at the public library. We're chilling there. We're getting some stuff done. I was recording some videos, and I'm sitting out inside the public library. My girlfriend goes to the restroom to go use the restroom. She goes over there, but then she comes back and she places on, or she doesn't place on me, but she shows me a picture that she took. And it was a picture of this flyer for a Bible study that they were doing down there in San Marcos. So this place is like an hour and 15 minutes away from where I actually live. So I was like that sounds really damn amazing, really damn interesting, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to this. Like, this is an hour and 15 minutes away. It was on a Tuesday, and it was just something where, like, it was going to be tough for me to get out there and do it on this Tuesday, especially because, I got to drive down anyways to go see my girl on the weekends. I'm thinking about traffic, and, I got to put gas. I'm going to waste some more gas getting over there. I'm not going to know anybody there. All this stuff starts going through my head. But, I wasn't really thinking about it too much at the time. I was like, maybe it would happen. I wasn't really thinking it was going to happen. But then, the next day passes, and I'm kind of sitting there thinking about it because it's like Tuesday now, and I'm going to have to decide if I want to go. And something in my heart, like, I really just felt it. Like, something was tugging in my heart and telling me, like, I think I just really want to go to this. I really think I want to go to this. Like, this is going to be the thing. Like, it's just something that I've been trying to get over, my fears of, like, things that are self-conscious, like, of thinking about only myself, thinking about, like, oh, like, what if I go there and there's people that know a lot more than me, and I'm gonna look stupid? Or if I'm not feeling myself this day, and I'm not just gonna go. No, I'm trying to get over that fear and erase that, and that's what I've been working on. And so I think it really came to a head here, where it's like, if I could go and just experience it, I could just go experience it, and if it doesn't go well, I just don't gotta go back. So I was sitting there, and it was like really tugging on my heart. Me and my girl were talking about it. I decided to call the place, and I'm like, just make sure that it's gonna happen. They're like, yeah, it's gonna happen. Like, are you gonna be here? And they get my name down, and I'm like, yeah, like, I'm gonna try to be over there. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna freaking go. I text my girlfriend. I tell her, like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do it, because I think that is just something that, I really am compelled. I'm being compelled to do this, and I'm really, like, sitting there, and I'm like, is this from God? Like, is this something that God is trying to tell me here? Because I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. Like, the stories of people saying that they've heard God's voice, and then all of a sudden, like, something crazy happens. For me, it's been more of, like, these small little tugs here and there. But this one felt really, like, a little bit bigger. It felt a little bit bigger. So I decided to go. I'm driving over there. And when I'm driving over there, as I start to, like, I didn't feel bad. Like, normally something like this, I would get a little bit more anxious or worried and stressed about it. But at the start, I was like, okay, I was feeling a lot better because of where God has brought me away from that anxiety and stress. But then, of course, you get a little bit closer. I'm like freaking 10 minutes out. I have the thought, like, damn, I want to throw up. And I'm getting a little bit nervous. I'm getting a little bit, like, anxious, just because, I know it's a silly feeling or whatever. But for me, it's like, I don't know how this is going to go, man. I don't know what I'm getting into. This is having this at a church that I've never been to. I've never been over here. I don't know nobody over here, anything like that. But I'm like, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep walking, even if I'm not feeling like I'm too far in now. So I just keep going. And I'm like, I just really want to experience this. I really want to experience this. I pull in, I start walking in, and while I'm walking in, I kind of feel like this sense of peace. Like, I feel like I don't know, it just felt something different. Like maybe it was just walking into the presence of the church or something, but I felt this sense of peace and it felt way different, man. I start walking up in there and I see some people on tables over here and I'm like looking and I go and it was these ladies and they greet me and they're just like, hey, like, yeah, I spoke to you on the phone and there's this lady there and she's just like telling me like, oh yeah, like this is your first time here, and I'm like, yeah, it's from my first time. She gives me a little booklet. She just greeted me. She's real nice to me. It was a very welcoming environment. She's like, yeah, we got some food here if you want it, but we can take you to the back here, and that's where the main thing's gonna be going on. So I'm like, okay, and I go to the back. I follow her to the back, and it's this round, or it's this like table. It's the square table or rectangle table, and there's all these people sitting around it. But all these dudes are like way older than me. They are like around, I would say like 70, maybe 60, and all these dudes are very much older than me. I could tell instantly. But there's one guy that looks like a little bit younger, and so there's at this table, and then all of a sudden I look and there's only one chair open. There's only one freaking chair open, and it was like God had parted it, and He had set this chair just for me. But this chair in the back left corner, and it's between these two dudes. So they're like, yeah, we got one chair left. You could go over here and sit right here. So I go and sit, and I start talking to this dude that's on my right. And I noticed that the dude on my left, he's a little bit younger. He ended up mentioning to me he's about 42. But like that's the youngest that we had there. And then everybody else was about like 70, 60. They looked all older. But this guy on my right, he starts talking to me. He starts like really like just mentioning to me like, hey, like this is what we're doing. This is where we're at. This is where we're at in the book. We're talking about Psalms today. He was just really welcoming. He had a great damn presence. And it felt like it was great to have that, because, you know, I didn't know what I was getting into, and to have somebody that makes you feel comfortable was amazing. So we were just there. We were able to, they were sharing about stuff. Like they brought some stuff about what they had, three things that define them, and they're going around the table. They're sharing great stuff, and I'm like really listening, just getting to know them. And it's like getting to the last person. I'm like, okay, should I say something? Because, you know, I didn't bring nothing. I wasn't prepared for this. But I'm like, okay, I guess like I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I just want to, you know, mention something here. So I'm like, okay, well, I got my necklace that I always have, and I just kind of mentioned how, you know, my father gave me this necklace, and my parents have gone where they've gone in their faith, and, you know, done whatever they can. But I'm trying to take it to the next, take the torch and go to the next step with it. And then I also mentioned my heart and how I set my heart, and my heart is very important to me, and like that's what I'm trying to set it in the right intention, and that's probably one of the reasons why I'm here. I also mentioned the story about how I actually found out, how my girlfriend was the one that actually told me, and they were sitting there, they're like, wow, like God really moves, God really moves, like it's just amazing. And it just felt good, man. It felt really damn good to be able to be there and share it, not thinking about it too much, not thinking about, oh, what if I say the wrong thing, anything like that. But God has really worked in my heart to get me to that point, to be able to be ready for this, you know, be at this table with them. So we have a great time. We end up, after this, we just talk about Psalms and we have a good time. But then we do that for about 30 minutes, and they end up there like, oh, like that's it, or we're leaving to the next thing. But I'm like, oh wait, well, I thought that they were like ending it, but I was like, wait, this is like they said it was gonna be 2 hours. They're like, no. I talked to this dude on my right, and he's like, no, like we're actually going to the next place. It's going to be right out here, and we're going to talk a little bit about, there's going to be a lady that talks a little bit about the actual things that we were reading. And I also noticed that this guy on my left, the guy, he had a little pink flamingo shirt. He seemed really damn chill. He seemed really damn nice. I didn't get a chance to talk to him at that time, but he seemed really damn nice. But that would be important later. So we go to this next room, and it's like just all these round white tables, and there's a lady in the front, and she's just kind of talking about it. But this guy is like leading me in there. He's like, yeah, like he seems like a friend, man. And the dude was like a little bit, he was older, but he seemed like a good friend. Like he was just like, yeah, like this is what we're going to do. She's going to talk about it real quick. Like me and you, we can go sit at the front over here. And he's just kind of breaking it down. He's real nice. We go sit over there, and we just having a good time. So this lady like goes on, and she's like breaking down the Psalms. I'm just enjoying it. And then after, they start talking to me a little bit about like, okay, like this is everything that, you know, everything that you need to know about us, this is everything that we're doing here. And the other lady comes back, she starts talking to me, and they were very welcoming, very amazing. And I just felt really at peace even in these moments, like just getting to know them, you know. But then at the end, when we're about to leave, like it's getting to that point where we're about to leave, that guy on my left that was wearing the pink flamingo shirt, he comes back around, and he's like, well, after a couple of people, they had come up to me and they were like shaking my hand. They're like, even the older guys, they were just like, hey, like, I just want to say, like, it was great to have you here today. It's great to see a young face in here today. Like, it's great to have you. And I'm like, yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. They were all nice. And that pink flamingo guy, his name was Adam. He comes back around. He's like, hey, man, like, if you ever need anything, this guy's about, he's 42. He's a little bit younger. So he's like, if you ever need anything, I work in Salim. I work at Costco. I'm going to write my number down right here. You ever need anything, man, just reach out. And one of the other guys is like, yeah, man, he's like really good. Like, he's a really good guy. He's real resourceful. So I was real appreciative of that. And then I'm sitting there and, everybody's about left already pretty much. It's just like a couple of the ladies there. And then there's the two guys that I was sitting next to. And I see them right here and they're praying. The older guy's praying for the younger guy. So I'm like, I want to say bye to these dudes. So I'm going to wait real quick. I'm just checking my water bottle, just sitting there waiting for them to say bye. And they end up, like, I shake their hands, like, yeah, like, thank you all for being so nice and accommodating. But then I end up walking out with the dude with the pink flamingo shirt. And he ends up talking to me about his story. And he tells me, like, yeah, man, like, I had dealt with a lot of stuff, man. I dealt with, like, some demons. I dealt with, like, I've literally saw a demon reach out his hand to me. And he told me, you're either going to go with me or you're going to go with your guy. And then he told me, like, he's been on drugs. He's been on all this stuff. He's had dealt with addiction. And I'm like, damn, man, like, thank you for sharing that with me, because it's just, like, so amazing, like, your presence here. Like, I wanted him to know that I really appreciated his freaking presence here. But then we're outside and we're like, sitting there and we're talking, and he gets telling me about freaking fasting. He starts telling me about fasting. And this is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. So he tells me that he was fasting. He had been fasting for a while, I think a couple of weeks. And, it's a very big struggle. And I was very interested in fasting, and I started asking about it. And he tells me that he was fasting, and today, literally the same day that we had done this Bible study, he said that he had woke up and he had a bad freaking headache. He had a bad headache. It was just beating. He didn't feel like he could do anything. And he had to go to work. He ends up having to get out of work early because it's just like bad. But he goes, at the end of his night, he's going to come to this Bible study, and he's still feeling really damn bad. But he wants to go to this Bible study. He says, like, I don't want to make up excuses on why I can't go to this Bible study. I really wanted to be there today. So I'm like, damn, man. Like, okay, like, that's crazy. Like, he just went a little bit more. He's like, yeah, I was getting outside into my car. And I had to ask my daughter to open the freaking fence because, like, I can't get out to open the fence. He's like, I just feel it. Like, I'm, like, feeling terrible. He says he's about to leave to go to the Bible study, and all of a sudden, he feels his mouth starts watering, like when you're about to throw up. And he freaking does. He throws up a lot. He says, like, when you're getting drunk and you just drink too much alcohol and you start barfing. If y'all know that feeling, it is terrible, man. He says he just starts barfing, man. And I was, like, laughing about it, because if that was me, there is no way I'm going to show up to this damn Bible study. There is no damn way I'm going to show up, man. My breath's going to be stinking. Like, I'm going to have to change my clothes. I would have just freaking stayed home. But he's like, yeah, man, I don't even know how the freak I was able to make it here, because, like, it was just crazy, man. Like, for some reason, I really felt like I wanted to be here. For some reason, like, I just felt like I'm not going to let the devil win today. Like, I'm going to be at this Bible study. I'm not going to make up excuses. And he says to me, he looks at me, he's like, and lo and behold, man, I ended up making it, and look who I meet, man. I meet this young man over here trying to grow in his faith, and it's just crazy. Like, I'm so glad that I was able to be here. And I was, like, just sitting there amazed, because the fact that he was there is such a big battle that he won without even freaking knowing it. Sometimes we're fighting these freaking battles and we don't even realize how big the actual little battle that we're fighting might be. Not only just for ourselves, but for somebody else. Because for me, his presence there was so damn amazing. It made me feel comfortable. It makes me want to go back. And, all the other guys were very great, but this man, there's something about this dude, man. There was something about this dude. But I started telling him, like, yeah, man, like, me too. Because it's like, I was, like, thinking about, me not wanting to go, me not, like, unsure of it. I started thinking about my gas, thinking about, myself, and get self-conscious about it. But just following and being able to trust that tug in our heart that God is talking to us, that God is trying to lead us somewhere for an important reason, was the reason that I was able to get here. The devil was talking to both of us, trying to get us to not go and be here today. But by faith, by our strength and our faith that we have been building, we have been able to come here at the same time today, man. And it was just the most mind-blowing thing, man. It was the most amazing thing, and I'm so glad that I decided to go. And I'm so glad that he was able to fight this battle, to be able to be there for not only himself, but for me too, man. For me, and it was just an amazing time. Felt great. The presence was amazing. But you might be fighting a battle right now. And you might be wondering, is God talking to me? Is God actually like trying to say something to me? I never knew how that actually felt. I never knew what it was actually going to be when God is talking to you. But this was something like, it wasn't like this, oh my gosh, God is saying something right in my mind, where it's like, oh yeah, oh, like, obviously I know. It was more of like God, is that you? Like, hey, Lord, I'm feeling something here. For some reason, I kind of want to go to this Bible study. And I'm gonna kind of follow this. I'm gonna kind of follow this a little bit. If it goes well, it goes well. But I feel like there's something here. And God revealed it by me just trusting that, by me just going there. And I'm so glad for that, man. So if you're feeling that, if you're feeling a little tug, I don't know what you might be feeling it for. Like just something that's calling you towards something. Trust that tug, man. Like just go see it. Just go explore it. And it's going to be sometimes these things that take us into an uncomfortable spot. But if we can continue to have faith, then we know that we can go to these uncomfortable spots and we're still going to be okay. That allows us to trust wherever God is taking us, even if it's in these most uncomfortable spots. But I had to be able to get close to Christ first, and that's what I really felt helped me understand, like, okay, I think this is God talking to me here. So if you guys are feeling this right now, man, I hope that you're able to listen to God's voice, man. Because I know that God is going to take you to great places. God's going to do great things for you. And if you can trust that voice, you're going to be able to see great things happening in your life. You're going to be able to see great breakthroughs. You're going to be able to continue to build your faith because you're going to trust him. And trust, just like me, now I understand the next time I feel that freaking tug, I'm going to go head on first. I don't care. I'm going straight up, man. And I hope that we can all get to that. I hope that we can all continue to build our faith because, you know, I'm still going to have my times of having to fight this doubt, having to fight this insecurity, whatever it might be. But every single one of us, we got to be able to try to hopefully trust that tug, whatever he's putting on your heart, man. I know there's something on your heart right now. Just kind of think about it, man. I love you guys, man. I've had a great time. I hope you guys are, you know, being able to grow in your faith, being able to grow as much as you can because I think that's what really prepared me for this day, man. And I could have never imagined. Love you guys. Let me know what your experience is with trusting that voice that you're hearing from God. Let me know if you currently hear it, how loud you hear it, if you don't hear it at all. Let me know down in the comments below, man. I love y'all. Love you every day. I don't know if you can see my cat back there. Peace.